many of you know, and some of you don't, this campaign, we're in 31 congressional districts, and we have 9 Senate targets, and they're all Republican, and there's a reason they're all Republican. If we break the foundation of those Republicans, we move a lot more people, and we're able to override a veto and bring our guys home, bring our men and women home. And you know, what this campaign is cutting edge netroots meets old school grassroots. We take it from the internet back to the way it used to be, from door to door to end the war. You know, and that's what it's got to be. You know, we have so many people here. As a matter of fact, we're over capacity, I believe, for this room. And this capacity was 370 people. When we first set out here in the 10th District, we never thought that this was possible. And today, you guys have really shown us. So give yourself a round of applause for that. As a veteran, and as veterans, and you'll see more, we lead from the front. And you can believe that we're leading them from the front in this war as well. General Petraeus is talking about 10 more years. A lot of you have kids. Can you imagine when your kid was first born? Can you imagine when your kid turned 10? Do you guys realize that time span? It's a long time. The Iraqi people have voted us out. They want us out. Can you imagine a bunch of Chinamen running our streets and how pissed off we would be? Even if they were here to overthrow our government. You know, as they talk about 10 years, they talk about permanent bases, and they voted the permanent bases down. However, what's not permanent? Is 50 years permanent? Because I see buildings that don't last 50 years. Those are non-permanent buildings. The U.S. Embassy in Iraq is the largest embassy in the entire world. Anybody have an answer for me? If Mark Kirk was here, he might be able to answer that. But unfortunately, this congressman runs, and he hides because he doesn't want to face the music. As a matter of fact, I was at a Chamber of Commerce meeting. Some of you may have seen the YouTube clip of it. I confronted this congressman. I introduced myself as an Iraq veteran. And unfortunately, he kept walking away, and he kept walking away, and he never recognized me. And he never took the time to say, hey, thanks for your service. We're glad to see you made it back. What he said was, put his arm on my shoulder as he stopped finally, and said, have fun in Washington. I don't live in Washington, Congressman. As a veteran, him as a veteran, I thought that he might engage me and talk to me like I was a human being, like I was a soldier in the United States Army. Didn't happen. So at that time I had a pocket recorder, didn't come out too well, unfortunately. So he pissed me off enough, I went and I got a video camcorder, and I came back. And you know, as soldiers, we're very persistent, and we can win any war. And when I say that, and not to get anything misconstrued, but Bush did stand on a carrier and say mission accomplished. As far as I'm concerned, we won this war. Now it's an occupation, and occupations are illegal. But anyway, back to Kirk. I get this camera going, and literally, I chase him around the room and he never acknowledges me. I don't know how you miss a guy chasing you with a camera, but you know, it's beyond me. Anyhow, that's on YouTube. If you guys go to youtube.com, you can see it. Go to Iraq Summer, all one word. You can see it there. Congressman Kirk runs for vet. We have over 19,000 hits. Now over 19,000 people, or they've watched it over 19,000 times. That's incredible. But how much is enough? How much more are we willing to take? How many more days are we going to sit on our couch, eating a bag of chips, and watching the television? I don't know. First of all, like before I'm done here, I'm given the 1-minute cue. So I'd like to recognize all the veterans. If all the veterans in the entire room could please stand up, we want to recognize you. Next up, we have Rosemarie Slavenas. She's a Gold Star mother, First Lieutenant Brian Slavenas. He was a pilot in the Illinois National Guard, whose helicopter was shot down November 2nd of 2003, killing Brian and 15 other soldiers. Ms. Slavenas is here to speak out about this reckless, endless war. Walking down this middle aisle here, I have a picture of Brian for all of you to see.
Thank you very much for all of you being here today. I'm overwhelmed by the wonder and the beauty of it, that you come out and you're here, and probably none of you have lost near family in this war. Has anyone here lost near family in this war? No. Okay. So we have one person who's lost near family in this war. And my older son, Brian's brother, was in Gulf War. And when he was in Gulf War, he was Marine reconnaissance, so I was very, very worried about him. And he was 19, so he was like a 5th grade civics lesson. He thought we're going to go over there and make those people free. You know, he didn't think it had anything to do with oil. No, he's 19, you know. He didn't know that. But when he got over there, he said, you know what, the Saudis don't do any work. No, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? And guess what? They're not a democracy either, are they? No, but they're our good friends. No, figure it out, you know, figure it out. Are they too big for us to bomb? I have no idea why they're such our good friends. A theocracy? Yeah. Okay. In Gulf War, this is how many of our congressmen had near relatives in the Gulf. Four. Yeah, 4. So they have no trouble sending our children to war. Their children don't go to war. Their children go to private schools. They don't go to war, no. Or they go to the Texas National Guard.